In the annals of Japanese history, the samurai warrior class stands as an enduring symbol of honor, loyalty, and martial prowess. While the image of the samurai is often associated with men, there existed a remarkable counterpart to these male warriors, the Onna Bugeisha, or female samurai. These warrior women, though less celebrated in popular culture, played a significant role in Japanese society and warfare, embodying principles of courage, skill, and resilience. The origins of the Onna Bugeisha can be traced back to the early feudal period in Japan, which began in the late 12th century with the rise of the Kamakura shogunate. In Japan's hierarchical society, women were expected to adhere to traditional roles as wives, mothers, and caretakers of the household. However, as Japan experienced periods of civil unrest, warfare, and political upheaval, there was much need for extra manpower to defend their homes. This gave women the opportunity to be trained as samurai. Their primary role was to defend their homes and families in the absence of male warriors. They also played active roles in defending castles, fortifications, and strategic positions during sieges and skirmishes. The Onna Bugeisha underwent rigorous training in martial arts, weaponry, and horsemanship, much like their male counterparts. They were proficient in various combat techniques, including swordsmanship, archery, and spearfighting. But the naginata, a long pole arm with a curved blade, stood out as their most iconic weapon. This spear was a more defensive weapon, which suited the role of the Onna Bugeisha, who rarely operated in an offensive role. Its design made it adept at targeting cavalry by aiming for the horse's legs with slashing strikes. Female samurai often found themselves in a crucial role of protecting male samurai from such assaults. In addition to mastering the use of traditional samurai weapons such as the katana and naginata, they were trained in unarmed combat and defensive tactics. One of the distinguishing features of the Onna Bugeisha was their skill in horseback riding, which allowed them to swiftly maneuver on the battlefield and engage in mounted combat. Riding alongside male samurai, they demonstrated remarkable agility, speed, and precision in both offensive and defensive maneuvers. Beyond their martial skills, the Onna Bugeisha were expected to embody the virtues of Bushido, the samurai code of honor. They exemplified qualities such as courage, loyalty, self-discipline, and moral integrity, earning the respect and admiration of the peers and adversaries alike. Throughout Japanese history, there were several notable Onna Bugeisha who achieved renown for their bravery and martial prowess. One such figure was Tomo Gozen, a legendary warrior who lived during the late 12th century. Tomo served under the Minamoto clan and fought in the Genpei War, a pivotal conflict between the Minamoto and Taira clans. Renowned for beauty, strength, and skill in combat, Tomo was said to have excelled in horseback riding, archery, and swordsmanship. Her exploits in battle, including her various deeds at the Battle of Awazu, have been immortalized in Japanese folklore and literature. Another legendary Onna Bugeisha was Nakano Takeko, who lived during the late Edo period in the 19th century. She fought bravely in the Boshin War, a civil conflict between pro-imperial and shogunate forces, leading a contingent of female warriors known as the Joshitai, or Girls' Army. However, tragedy struck during the Battle of Aizu when Takeko was wounded by a gunshot. Rather than allowing herself to be captured by the enemy, Takeko instructed her sister to decapitate her and bury her head to prevent it from falling into enemy hands. Her final act of bravery and self-sacrifice cemented her legacy as a symbol of female empowerment and resistance. Due to the impact of Edo Neo-Confucianism, the role and status of female warriors experienced a notable decline. As samurai shifted from warriors to bureaucrats, the function of the Onna Bugeisha evolved to align with those of their husbands. Consequently, women, particularly daughters from affluent households, became instrumental in fulfilling aspirations for success and influence. The once prominent ideals of unwavering loyalty and selflessness gradually gave way to a more subdued demeanor characterized by compliant and civil obedience. Despite their contributions to Japanese history and culture, the stories of the Onna Bugeisha have often been overshadowed by those of their male counterparts. In popular culture and historical narratives, the image of the samurai is predominantly male, perpetuating stereotypes and misconceptions about the role of women in feudal Japan. However, in recent years, there has been a renewed interest in Onna Bugeisha and efforts to highlight the stories and legacy. Through literature, film, art, and historical scholarship, their voices are being brought to the forefront, challenging traditional narratives and celebrating the courage and resilience of these remarkable warrior women. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Odd Historian. This is a brand new channel, so please comment on what you like and what you didn't like. And if you want to help this channel grow, please hit the subscribe button. See you next week.